Thinking of moving abroad as a nurse? Canada and the UK are two of the most popular options. But what if I told you I've actually worked in both and the differences are bigger than you think? From handling up to 10 patients in the UK to having a maximum of 4 in Canada, this is the real story no one tells you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I share real, honest advice about nursing abroad, visas, and relocation based on actual experience. And today's video is special because I'm not just comparing Canada and the UK, I've actually worked in both systems. So I'll be breaking down salary, workload, licensing, and immigration, plus what I personally experienced moving from Ghana to the UK and then to Canada. Let me start with my story. I began my journey in Ghana, and like many international nurses, I was looking for opportunities abroad. I applied for jobs in the UK through Track Jobs, which is the official NHS job portal. After applying, I got a job offer from a UK hospital, and one thing I really appreciated was the support. The hospital actually helped me prepare for my OSCE exam after I arrived. I passed the OSCE, and that's how I became a registered nurse in the UK. I worked there for about 2 years, gaining experience, understanding the system, and building my career. Then I made another big move. I registered with the British Columbia College of Nurses and Midwives in Canada, and then moved to Canada as a nurse. I then applied through the provincial nominee program, and now I'm a Canadian permanent resident. So everything I'm about to share is not theory, it's lived experience. Let's talk about salary. In Canada, nurses are paid hourly and the pay is significantly higher. Depending on the province, nurses typically earn between Canadian dollars $30 to $60 plus per hour, with additional pay for overtime, nights, and weekends. This can easily add up to over $80,000 to $100,000 plus per year, especially with experience. In the UK, the system is very different. You're paid under the NHS band system. Most international nurses start at band 5, earning around British pounds 29,000 to 36,000 pounds per year. While there are increments and over time, it still doesn't match Canada overall. When I moved from the UK to Canada, the financial difference was very noticeable. Even though Canada is more expensive, I still felt more financially stable. Final verdict: Canada wins on salary, no question. Now let's talk about the biggest difference, workload. And this is where my personal experience really matters. In the UK, I sometimes had between 6 to 10 patients during a shift. And if you're a nurse, you already know what that means. Constant pressure, less time per patient, physically and mentally exhausting shifts. There were days it felt like you were just trying to survive the shift. Now, in Canada, I have a maximum of 4 patients, and that changes everything. You can actually focus on patient care. You're less rushed. You feel more in control of your shift. This is something people don't talk about enough. The difference between 10 patients and 4 patients is the difference between burnout and balance. Final verdict: Canada wins clearly for work-life balance. Now let's talk about how easy it is to get started. The UK was much more straightforward for me. I applied through Track Jobs, got employer support, took CBT, then OC after arrival. It was structured and faster. Canada took more effort. I had to register with BCCNM, go through credential assessment, meet licensing requirements. It's not impossible, but it definitely requires patience. This is where Canada really stands out. After moving to Canada, I applied through the provincial nominee program, and now I'm a permanent resident. That means stability, long-term security, ability to build a future. In the UK, you're typically on a work visa. It's good, but it doesn't give the same level of long-term security as quickly as Canada. Final verdict: Canada is the best option for long-term settlement. Lifestyle also matters. So it's Canada, better work-life balance, family-friendly benefits, more opportunities. Long-term UK, easier to adapt initially, close to Europe, structured system reality in sight. The UK is great to start. Canada is better to settle. So here's my honest advice. If you want a quick start, go to the UK. If you want better pay, balance, and long-term life, choose Canada. And honestly, a lot of people do both, just like I did. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone planning to move abroad as a nurse. And if you have questions about the UK or Canada process, drop them in the comments. I'll reply. See you in the next video.